Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bruce Connecting. Welcome to my podcast, One Man's Voice. Today is February 21st, 2019. A couple of topics I want to talk to you about is this false reporting. And you have to attack, I suppose is a good word, the news media for promoting false reporting. You see, because we know that 90% of what they say about the President of the United States is false. It's lies. It's only there to try to destroy him because they wanted Democrats in control. But let's go back to Peterson, where a young black man stuck his head in the police car, walked away from the police car with his hands in the air, and fell down and died. And according to the news media, he was shot in the back with his hands in the air. And everybody and the brother, even the president, jumped on the fact that he was shot in the back with his hands in the air by a white cop. Racist, racist, racist. When in fact, that never happened. Really didn't. And then we have the Kavanaugh situation, where a woman who did not want to be identified her name was released by the Democrats to the news media, forcing her to testify against Kavanaugh. And everybody on the Democratic side said, we believe her, before the evidence was there, before the proof of what actually happened. That's sexist. But Republicans are sexist, aren't they? And Republicans are racist, aren't they? That's what the media is telling you, that it's the Republicans. But the truth of the fact is, it's the Democrats who are promoting racism in this country, and they need to stop. Sexism in this country, they need to stop. And then you have this Smollett situation. A gay black man accuses two white guys with mega hats on, making political statements and attacking him for the fact that he's a black gay man and associated with Trump. Without the proof, without the investigative report of the police, the news media jumped all over this, calling the mega people racists, when the actual racist is Smollett. He used his racist attitude to try to promote his career and make more money, according to the police reports. Why are you still, Democrats, still believing your leadership telling you that it's all white Republican conservatives that are doing this? Have you not been able to open your eyes and see the truth? That they're the ones that are promoting it? And they want to continue to promote it to drive a wedge between the blacks and whites in this community so that they can gain the power and control and turn us into a socialist nation and make us slaves to the government. Now, we have people like Bernie Sanders and AOC, and I think there was 47 others that admit that they're socialists. If they're socialists, why are they running as Democrats? Because the Socialist Democratic Party wants them part of them, wants to continue to drive the wedge between Republicans and Democrats, between whites and blacks, between conservatives and liberals. When in fact, it's not the Republicans or the whites that are doing this. And I want you to think about it. White people are attacking white people for being racist. You think those are Republicans that are attacking Republicans? No. They're Democrats trying to create the void so that they can control the power of the government with the Democratic Party. The fact of the matter is, people, they're out to destroy us. So I have to ask the question to AOC and to Bernie Sanders. If you don't like our democratic republic, and you don't like our capitalist system, why are you still here? When you talk to people who have come here from other countries, they come here because they have been repressed. They have not been able to succeed in life and they want a better life. Those countries have communist leadership, socialist leaderships, totalitarian leaderships, fascist leaderships, and they come here to America. So I have to ask Bernie Sanders and AOC, why are you still here? If you don't like the country where people come to learn to be free and to be independent and to be self-sustaining, if you don't like that country, get out, because that's what they're doing. They don't like their country, they're getting out. But you are sitting here going, well, I think we should change the way America's all about because it's not as good as the rest of the world. And you're right, we're not as good. We're better because we have a system that works, that takes care of the people. Well, you're spouting your garbage out there and not using any facts. How about the facts that poverty around the world has gone down thanks to the American capitalist system? That women's rights are becoming more pronounced around the world thanks to the American system. It's people like Hillary Clinton that run around promoting death by promoting abortion. Cuomo, who says, yeah, even if a baby, by signing his bill, even if a baby is born, it can still die. Another Democrat. When are you Democrats going to wake up? When are you going to understand the truth about how destructive your party is? Yes, I know you don't like President Trump. That's fine. Okay? You may not like him because you've listened to the 90% of the negative hatred attitudes of the propaganda machine of the Democratic Party and of the Russians. Because the Democrats are in bed with the Russians. You remember that one little snippet where President Obama leaned over and says, tell Vladimir, once I win the election, I'll have more leeway? That's collusion there, people. And we release 20% of our uranium to give them more power. That's what the red button was all about. They want us to become a socialist nation. And in doing so, if Russia still continues to build, what's going to happen is they're going to be the power within the world, and they're the ones that are going to help support the socialist regimes of the countries and punish the people who don't support them. You have to open your eyes. And one of the things I say about AOC is she's dense. She has no critical thinking. She has no ability to understand. Yet here she is, more worried about her boyfriend getting an email address so that he can look into her calendar. And I believe that he was paid also a very large sum of money for doing some consulting work. So the question is she paying others the same amount? Especially women. They will lie to your face, Democrats. They have lied to your face over the last, we'll go back to 1945. They've lied to you. Kennedy was the last great Democratic leader. Remember, under Kennedy, he cut taxes, and the GDP was at 5%. I want you to think about that. After him, it all went downhill. The lies, the propaganda, the finger pointing, the slander, all coming from the Democrats towards the Republicans. I received an email or text message the other day, and in it had a picture, and it says, "Dear government, After a 47-year war on drugs, you can't keep drugs off of the streets. Can't keep drugs out of elementary schools. You can't even keep drugs out of federal prisons. Yet you want me to disarm myself and trust that you can keep guns from criminals. That's very profound because that's exactly what the lies are that the Democratic leadership has been telling you. 47 years. We know that a lot of the drugs come from the southern border. If you can wall off part of it, then you can focus where the drugs really are coming in and make sure they don't get here. But the Democrats don't want that. Remember, the Democratic Party is the party of KKK. It is the party of slavery. It is the party that will give you everything and anything you want as long as you vote for them. And then they're going to take it away from you. We have to go back to the 2016 election when Hillary failed to go to several states that were large black populations because why? She already believed she had the black vote. So she turned in the last couple of weeks and went to Florida to get the Latino vote. And she still lost Florida. People aren't stupid. Republicans aren't stupid. The question is, are you stupid to believe that the Democratic Party really cares about you? False narratives, people. False narratives. What you need to do is wake up. You need to turn on Fox News, only to get the other side and make the decision. And once you do that, maybe, just maybe, you'll wake up enough to understand what the Democrats are trying to do to this country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bruce Konechny. Thank you for listening to One Man's Voice. You have yourself a great day.